Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Tigers and the Crimson Tide. Well, Siggy, today we get the pleasure of seeing one of the hottest bats in baseball. His consistency at the plate has been remarkable.
Yeah, Boog, one of the toughest outs in the league right now. Sit back and relax because this guy's about to put on a show.
First pitch coming your way next. So almost ready to get underway. And on the hill in this one, it's Walker Buehler. What do we have on him?
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
Ready to go? Here's the shortstop at the plate, Joe Daniels. Here's a 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
Here's the left fielder. Shortened a bunt and missed it, and it's 1-2. One down, base is empty. Just misses with that one.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. McCann collects, fires to first, out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side in the first.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And we're back. Our starter in this one, Porter. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Take a look at the lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Henry Bolt.
This guy had an on-base percentage of over 400 last month. That's just telling you he's taking his walks, he's getting his knocks, he's finding some holes. Everything just going really well for him right now. But don't overlook the fact that that happens because he's having consistently good at-bats.
And a swing and a miss there.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Two down, nobody on. And it remains 2-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Kobe.
Now the left fielder. Next pitch misses. Ball 2.
Balls, one strike.
Right side, hard hit. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Michael Scott. Next pitch is outside. Headed towards the corner, on the move towards foul ground. Hauls it in for the out.
That is the center fielder, number 8.
And now the center fielder. Righty delivers. And that's off the inside edge. 2-1. Headed down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace, it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
Buehler fires. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. Abreu grabs it on the run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Richie Abreu.
Richie Abreu.
And now the count filled up 3-2.
Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. And that one hammered. And this one looks like trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Max Muncy. Swing and a miss. That is strike two. Man at second. Got him swinging.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
And now here is Kyle McCann. Runner at second here, one gone. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That one is absolutely belted. Back there. And gone out to the deepest part of the field. He made him pay for that one. It's his 6th home run of the season. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
And now, Tommy White. Still only one out here in the inning. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
And the batter now, Henry Bolt. Fastball is outside.
3 balls.
Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. Two outs. Fly ball down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. That one 95 to finish him off. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's 2-zip. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Pitch misses, 2-1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. One up, one down. Now the third baseman.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Buehler turns, kicks, fires. Swings through that.
1 and 2.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One out, base is empty.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. That's a little bit low. Joe Daniels up next. Buehler deals. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And they're on the board. It's 2-1.
He ran the count full and saved his best swing for last. That was a battle, and he won. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So the batting order turns over. Joe Daniels digs in now. And he swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Way inside.
Ball. 3 and 2.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. And we're back, set for the bottom of the third. At the plate, Ted Altman. So Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Max Schumann now at the plate. And down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Next to hit, Nick Kurtz. Runner on the go. Safe at second with a stolen base. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And now number 32 in the air, left field, down the line, and that'll do it. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Jacob Hurtubise.
Late on that fastball.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Buehler winds and fires. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Great location with that 2-strike fastball. I tell you what, as a hitter, you're looking to protect the outside part of the plate, stay back on something off speed. So many times that location with 2 strikes, you just can't get around on it, and that's a tough one to compete with.
Hit in the air, left field. Sizes this one up. Brings it in. And there's 2 down.
Now batter, the designated hitter,
Michael Scott will hit next. Fouls one off. 2-2. That one almost got him.
Count's full.
Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Altman under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Richie Abreu. That's off the inside corner. That's the inside corner. And it's 2-1.
Well, these players showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
To third, and that one handled. Throws to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
So up next, Max Muncy. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that skips in the dirt. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And the batter now, Kyle McCann. Now move to first. And he dives back in safely. right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Feeds to second, out there. Over to first, that's 2. Nicely done. 1-6-3, and that will end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We're headed to the 5th. The Crimson Tide have the advantage, 2-1. We go to the top of the 5th. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, number 8. In the air, right side. And that drops foul. And a swing and a miss. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Perfectly executed 12-6 curveball right there. And with that kind of break, if you can drop it in below the zone like that, it's going to look like a strike the entire way coming in and then just disappear. So hard to get under the ball unless you're really gearing up for it, and you might need a pitching wedge.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Ethan Flowers. And foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Strikeout number 8.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
So 2 down now, and here is Jacob Brady. Brady with another scorching run of play lately.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the DH, Tommy White.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
You know, Boog, you often think a slider's more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. A good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Here's the center fielder, Henry Bolt. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering upstairs. Now 1 missed.
2 strikes.
Struck him out looking.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
And that one misses up and in. 2-1. On the ground to short. And it gets by him.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Porter will depart, and they trail as he exits, but he kept them close. A new arm will be on the mound after the break.
Now pitching.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Won-Young Tan.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
So 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Max Schumann. And 1-2.
1-2.
Slice to right, and that's just foul. Two outs. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. We're back, and they make a change to start the sixth. The new pitcher, Cooper Criswell.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Well, one-run game, down to third baseman. It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
Action in the pen down there. Milo Riggs preparing to come on if needed. Otanez warming up as well. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That's back. And it is out of here. That should get the dugout going. It's his sixth home run of the season. It's 2-2.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Here's the second baseman. The 1-1. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Well, these guys putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Foul ball there.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
And a swing and a miss down on strikes. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Back to the top of the lineup. And now the shortstop, Joe Daniels. That misses. And that's ball two. That's through there for a strike. One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're in the top half of the sixth. And that's in the dirt.
Two strike.
Sets him down on strikes. Went back to the curb, and it was a smart choice.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the third time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Now the number 2 hitter. 2 down, nobody on. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Go ahead run on base. Jackson getting ready to hit. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Two balls, 2 strike.
To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Well, we go bottom 6. And here's the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. In the air to left center, Montgomery on the move. Squeezes it, and there's one down.
Now batting, left fielder, Salve.
And next will be the cleanup hitter. Pitch misses there, and the count 2-1. Movement in the bullpen, Brent Hedrick up and loosening in the pen. And look out as that one ran in and got him. Next to hit, Richie Abreu. Abreu launched a homer in his most recent game. Late on that fastball.
1-2.
With the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the 6th.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Got him. 2 gone. Max Muncy, the next to hit. Move to first, and he's back in safely. Hit hard on the ground and up the middle, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Here's the catcher, Kyle McCann. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Swing and a miss, and that is that. 6 innings behind us, all square at 2-2.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Milo Riggs. Now it's the DH, Michael Scott.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with 1 swing.
Check swing, called strike. Fair ball.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Go ahead run on base, and now the center fielder.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
The go ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Misses downstairs, and that's ball 4. And with 2 outs, the go-ahead run is at second base.
Base knock, and now a free pass. This has the makings of a big inning if they can get a couple more quality at-bats.
And here's the catcher, Ethan Flowers.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power, What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine.
Altman toss to second. How about that double play?
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
The first baseman, Jacob Brady.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Brady digs in now. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Squirts away a little bit. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Had a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Now pitching.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Miguel Cortez. This southpaw has been really good against left-handed hitters. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The designated hitter, Tommy White.
Just misses the mark outside the zone. That one way inside. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And a swing and a miss. The hat trick. Now one away.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
Henry Bolt now at the plate. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And that will drop foul. Bounced up the middle, and that chance handled. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Ted Altman.
And now Ted Altman. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And that is in for a strike. And the count 1 and 2. Outside corner, got him looking. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is number 23. just off the inside edge.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
That's in there, and the count is even 2-2.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Swung on, belted. Bolt gives chase, and it one-hops the wall. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
And now, number 59.
2-1.
In the dirt. Save! And the go-ahead runs at third. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher, and if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up. Well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Just misses there.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
3-2 now. On the ground. To the plate. Save. 3-2. They take the lead.
The shortstop, Joe Daniel.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Joe Daniels. Over to first, and he's saved. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That one fouled off. Nobody out. Runner at first. Swing and a miss. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Here's the left fielder. Cut on and lifted in the air. Abreu. He's got it, and there's two away.
The right fielder, number 1, Kenny Jackson.
So digging in, Kenny Jackson. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. They limit the damage here. So one run on one hit, no errors, and a runner left. Last half of the 8th coming up. The Tigers on top, 3-2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Elvis Peguero.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
And a ground ball to first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in a ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
So up next, Nick Kurtz. Holding on to a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering is in for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. McKenzie, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Hedrick getting cranked up as well. Looking to get the tying run on base. And the tying run is on base.
The left fielder, number 32.
Now the left fielder.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Makes a nice running catch. 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
So digging in, Richie Abreu. Kurtz leads off first with 2 down to the inning. On the ground to third, down the line, and it's foul.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Hard liner. Looks like extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores to tie it up.
Well, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the run with the 2-bagger. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
So runner at second, 2 down. Now it's the shortstop, Max Muncy. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Two down, go ahead run in scoring position. Pitch misses there. It's 2-2. And a good eye there.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Kyle McCann in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Man on second, 2 down. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Ground ball right side. Brady. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Steven Kolick. So here's the cleanup hitter, Michael Scott.
Designated hitter, Michael Scott.
Trying to check his swing. Appeal to third. No, he held up. And that is out of play. Ground ball up the middle. Dives and he can't hang on. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And they catch a break as they get a base runner at first.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Here's the center fielder. And that one fouled off. With the go-ahead run at first, here at the top of the ninth. Check on the runner. Scott back in on a dive. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Ethan Flowers will hit next. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. And safe. It's a stolen base.
Now the go-ahead run's in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
Sinker catches the zone at the knees.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And that's ripped for a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He will score and they take the lead. It's 4-3.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Stepping in, Jacob Brady. Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 2. Runner on the go. Pitch is low.
2-2.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. Well done behind the dish.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
And now it's going to be number 23 inside. And it's 2-1.
1 strike.
And there's a ball. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And there's a foul ball. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Got him. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 4-3 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, McKenzie.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
The catcher, Kyle.
1-run game, bottom 9. In the air to left, down the line. And that's a foul ball. 1-2 now. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
On its way to the corner, turns to the right on the move. Makes the catch for the second out.
The center fielder, number 3.
So it's their last chance in this one. And now the center fielder, Henry Bolt. A 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. And that's way high. And that's ball 2.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
On to first, ball game.
Well, you take a tie ball game into the 9th on the road, you know that you've got some work to do. You got to score, but then you've also got to get 3 outs in the bottom half of that inning. They did just that today. Very well played ball game. Get this win on the road. Everybody's happy with the W.
And the final score here, 4-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.